Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about why communication is an art. I know that a few days ago I had uploaded something and I have deleted it as well. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because it was a rush move. How can I do that? How can I be so cruel to all my beautiful subscribers who have subscribed to my channel, who are viewing it and who are liking it too? But there are people who are not liking it. That's not fair. You must like it. It takes it takes nothing away from you, I guess. So let's start. Why communication is an art? Because there one is speaking, one is listening. The one who is speaking, that person has to be really expressive than to be aggressive, and the one who is listening to it needs to be really calm, because it is an art. Why it is an art? I'll again explain this to you. When you are going to express it back, when you are going to reply it back, you need to analyze it first. Be it quick on your mind, but not in your words, right? So as a teenager, you might feel like there are going to be so many people who are going to misunderstand me. Why am I being wrong? No, you're not being wrong. Do you misunderstand people? No, I guess. It's just that we have some hormonal changes inside us that actually helps us to destroy our mind. So what do we do to not to be a victim? We must talk to our parents who are really trustworthy. You know what? You might think that parents are not going to be supportive, but you are wrong. When you go to the world, you will see what a real world is. Without a mother, this world is blind. Without a father, this world is going to be very cruel. So instead of humiliating them and yourselves, we must be expressive towards our parents. We must be understandable, right? To the teachers, we must not be disrespectful. Rather, we should trust them, be respect towards them, and be respectful for them, towards them. We should have kindness in our heart. While we are expressing ourselves, we must not lose our temper. It is very easy, you see. It is very easy to lose our temper. Do I not? Yes, of course I do. Do I have to control it? I guess yes. Otherwise, who will be in the pitfall? It's me. If I fail myself, the world is going to laugh at me. If I cry, the world is not going to cry for me. It is me who will have to stand and do the needful at the right time. Therefore, as a teenager, you must be expressive. You must feel free to talk to your parents or anybody in the family who understands you, who you trust. As a parent of any teenagers, I would rather like to request you, like, do not be so strict with them so that they fail to talk to you, or they take the help of lies, faking it. Don't let that happen. You are going to ruin that family. Don't do that. It is very important that they are going to really be with you for forever. So be understandable, more understanding, and expect it back. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is, let's say in my field of advocacy, if I get a case, if I do the work, like let's say I send a notice, I draft the petition, I get the reply of the notice, and then I get the case too, and I need to go to the court, respective court, and I will have to do the filing, provide the evidences. Now is the date when I will have to appear before the court, before the honorable judge, and I'll have to express and represent my client, the case for which I'm being appointed. Now, if the judge is going to question me a lot of things related to the matter, If I fail to answer them, if I keep on mumbling like, oh my god, I don't know what to answer, what to answer, that is not the way I'm going to succeed. I'll have to be expressive. But that doesn't mean that I will get aggressive with the judge or the opposite party's advocate. So I'll have to listen and I'll have to express. My first time experience at the court was like, I just didn't understand what was happening. In the high court platform, I was in courtroom number 8, and I find a lot of advocates who are simply howling for one thing and they were granted. I was the one who will have to be the one to stand there because I was the advocate on record. That was the order of the boss. Now, I just didn't understand what was happening. Next time, when I went to the district court, there I was supposed to have a time petitions pleading. So I needed to do that. But I just don't understand how am I going to do it. Everybody is at a rush manner. When should I talk about it? And the time when I was being pushed, I talked about it. And then I was literally rushing there. Like, this is the case. I am on behalf of the defendant. The senior is absent for such and such reasons. And we just plead before you, the honorable court and the judge, please grant us the time petition. Even though I was granted, but that is very wrong way. But it happens. Unless and until we make mistakes, when are we going to understand? When are we going to learn about it? Whenever I went for any job interviews, I could crack almost every job interviews. I'm not faking it. But the thing is, whenever I used to say that I'm a law student, I was just not taken. I'm not going to name any such and such companies, they are very famous. But I got the job almost. Whereas just before contract signing, I used to literally not fake it. And I used to be really, really communicative about a fact that, see, for such and such time, I'll have to go and I'll have to sit for the exam. So I will need some time. That is the time they used to ask me, like, why? So there are criterias that if you are an engineer student, if you are a medical representative student, if you are a medical student, if you are a law student, you are not going to be allowed to such and such jobs. They are not going to take you. And everybody used to feel very impressive. My last job was also the interview that I gave. I cracked it because they were very much impressed with my honesty, my communication skills, and everything. I got friends who have asked me to teach them about communication. I'm not faking it, really. I'm not. Because they wanted it to be done by me. Learning with friends is very easy than with the strict teachers. But this thing doesn't happen in one time or 1 year. I have also a lot of drawbacks. I still do have. It's not like I'm a perfect. No, nobody is perfect, by the way. So I'll take you back to the time where I was a teenager, and as a teenager I was just failing to express myself. Whenever the teacher used to ask me anything, I used to write it down, the answers. But whenever when it comes to essay writing, or let's say letter writings or biographies, I was so awful in it. I just could not. So the life-changing moment or the turning point was when I met my tutor, Devyani Dasgupta, who before her marriage was also Devyani Sengupta, and I was also Devyani Sengupta before my marriage. Of course, I didn't get married in my teenage life. She was the one who made me studious. She was the one who literally introduced me, like, you need to write. I never could write an essay more than 20 lines. Can you imagine that? She used to be so much strict with my studies. She made me finish an essay within 2.5 pages. Now see how it evolves. My letter writings were so atrocious. It was just with the address, hello XYZ, to my dear XYZ, and then give my hi, I'm this, how are you? Uh, what else? Give my regards to your parents. I hope you will be coming to the vacation and joining us. 3 to 4 lines, max to max 5 lines was my letter. That tutor literally changed the game, and I started evolving, enhancing. Now, again, years passed, and I reached to the 11th standard where I was having political science, sociology. These are really new to my life. And then I was okay in writing. Like, what is pol science, political science? I'll define that. Who is Aristotle? I'll write it. But I was not being able to express it again. So, what my new tutor did, she was really young and she could connect because she is already an adult and I was stepping into the adult zone. So, we could talk about certain adult topics which were, I won't say that they are vulgar, but they are also a necessity in life. You need every education, by the way. For that, you need not have to pay all the time. So, we had some adult topic discussions, and then she she maybe have cooked up, or she maybe have told me the right things, like there are girlfriend boyfriends who are hilarious, and I started giggling. That's the time I felt okay, I can be free with this tutor. It's not that she's going to be so strict with me, so I can start talking. And that's the point where I started literally answering it flawlessly. What is Paul science? I used to answer it flawlessly. Who is Aristotle? I used to answer it flawlessly. So similarly, in any field you go, in anywhere you go, you will have to talk, listen, analyze, again reply. If we are aggressive, let's say the talk show or the debate show of Arnab Goswami, oh my goodness, does anybody understand anything? We the viewers are like, why are we watching it? We are only entertained the way they are howling. None of the points are actually being noted by any of the viewers. That is not the way a communication should flow. But since he is a very renowned person, he can do anything in his channel. I hope you know that. So, therefore, communication is an art. Even if you are, let's say, in a situation where you will have to be firm, do not be aggressive. Let's be firm. That's the way you are going to break it and break the news to the one you want to hear. You want some actions to be done. So, even painting, sketching, dancing, singing, filmmaking, acting, these all are so many beautiful art because they are creative. A creative work is always going to be appreciated. But when it comes to words, it's a beautiful game. I got a compliment back in 2017 when I was in my law school. I was there to give my exam, and I was done with it, and I came out from the exam hall when there was a senior who came and talked to me, and that person wanted to know about me. I don't know why, but that person came to me and he wanted to talk to me. Then there was another person who was talking to me, but that person was like an idiot, literally an idiot. I don't understand why he was trying to point me the things that only is right to that person. So the first person who came to me, he started defending me. And months after, I happened to ask that person, like, you are a senior person and you were like, nothing was common in between us, but you came to me and you started talking to me. You wanted to be my friend. That person gave me the compliment that you are somebody who is pretty much articulate. There were so many people, but I chose you because, see, you can go and have a chit chat at the temple, at any movie hall, at any place where you hang around, malls, let's say restaurants, anywhere. But when you really want to discuss something vivid, you talk to somebody who you think, okay, this person is right. Let's say when I walk into a road where the place is totally unknown, do I need to go and talk to everybody and me allow me to know the destination exact address? No, I'm going to talk to only the people that I can actually rely on in general. Let's say police in that case, or a pan wala. That person is going to literally give you a good direction. A chai wala, that will give aware of the destination, but you won't find it right to go and talk to everybody. You cannot do that. So if you want to talk it out, express yourselves, listen, analyze, express yourself. So I hope this video is helpful even in your long run. I must watch it too, because at times we all forget everything and we do take wrong steps. So in that case, yes, I find my video is helpful. It's up to you now. Thank you so much. And please like, share, comment and subscribe. Please. You will enjoy. Ciao for now. If you go and talk to any labor people, like let's say somebody who is involved in, maybe they are also aware of the destination, but you won't find it right to go and talk to everybody. You cannot do that. So if you want to talk it out, express yourselves, listen, analyze, express yourself. So I hope this video is helpful even in your long run. I must watch it too, because at times we all forget everything and we do take wrong steps. So in that case, yes, I find my video is helpful. It's up to you now. Thank you so much. And please like, share, comment and subscribe. Please. You will enjoy. Ciao for now.